Hey, what's up everybody, BDF 44 coming at you with another video. So I just thought of something kind of random, but I kind of wanted to just capture the thought. As I'm sitting up looking at all the trash on social media, and there's plenty of trash out there for us to take a look at. Stuff that's supposed to be serious, people are making fun of. Stuff that's supposed to be made fun of, people are taking serious. Stuff like that. It's just a lot of stupidity. And what I think is going on right now, what I'm sensing, is that a lot of the marketers are confused about who they're actually marketing to. That's what I think is happening. It's almost like they're marketing to the trolls, and they're starting to get a fuzzy scope of who is actually interested in what. And I think I think there's some confusion going on there, and as a result, the content is just like not what it needs to be. It's like, okay, I understand that people troll in the comment sections, but those who put the content together need to not be confused about who's trolling and who's not, and stop thinking that everybody is stupid and troll energy. You know what I mean? Because when you market to the psychology of a troll, you're gonna put a lot of nonsense on your content. But the problem is that most of the people who are actually watching this are not trolls, bro. A lot of trolls are random accounts, probably from people that don't have anything to do with the culture, may not even be in the country. And what I'm sensing is these market teams think that those trolls are the psychology of the people who they need to be marketing to. And it's a confusion. And I think we're slap dead in the middle of that right now, where they think we're that, and in reality, that ain't even real. Like, that's not even real, bro. And so that's what I'm sensing. It's like the content they're trying to put out on all these different platforms that I'm seeing on IG specifically, it's just like really, really nonsense. It's almost like they're trying to spark the minds of the trolls and get them to draw in. But the problem is, when you have real people on the other side of that who are not trolls, who are looking to be entertained, it's not amusing. It ain't amusing at all. And so that's just what I'm sensing today. It's almost like, yo, are you confused about who you're marketing to? Like, trolls are trolls, man. But a lot of times you gotta understand, trolls could be, for all I know, they could be government officials who are trying to mold the view of the public. They're trying to mold who they think the public is for whatever their reasons are. Who knows who these people are? But the point is, it's a lot of energy out there that is not authentic. A lot. And if you think that when reading those comments and studying those minds, that you're actually going to attach yourself to the masses and get them to actually be amused by what it is you're putting on, you might find yourself to the left of what it is that you actually want to do. You need to center yourselves and bring substance back to the conversation, and then let the trolls troll on the side while you put on content that is focused on minds that are not 100% of the time trolling. Because that's what I'm sensing right now. It's almost like a confusion, right? We're in a space where we've lost balance as it pertains to who is receiving what and what it is that they need in order to be fulfilled in this way. And that's just what I'm looking up, and I'm like, yo, dog, like, do y'all think everybody here is trolling? Do y'all think 100% of your fan base is troll accounts? Because that's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm sensing. And it's like, when I try to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about various things, a lot of the stuff I tell y'all about is basically misdirection. Like, pay attention to the misdirection. Pay attention to people who are trying to mold the idea of what the world is around you to you by way of agreements in these little comment sections, 3 and 4 people agreeing to the same thread, stuff like that. It's molded, man. It's molded. It could be one person making 3 different accounts from 3 different computers, agreeing with his damn self on a lot of weird stuff. And a lot of times it's usually racially motivated, or something that's supposed to put people down by way of their class, or something that's supposed to put people down by way of their sex. And it's just like, yo, if that's who you think the public is, you're sadly mistaken. Real people want a balance between substance and entertainment. But when you lose that balance, you find what it is that I'm seeing online today, which is just a bunch of weirdo folly stuff that don't even make no sense. And look, this is another conversation, and we talk about the separation of families and the suggestion that separation should be necessary. Now look at this Christian Rock situation in Blueface. That's an agenda, man. That's an agenda that suggests that a man should not be around for his child being born. That is an agenda, y'all. Do not buy into that. She named her baby after herself. It's about the deterioration of the family structure, man. She can name her baby after herself, but we know damn well that a boy's normally named after his father. But in this situation, the father's not only not there, but he's somewhere trolling somewhere on the other side of the country while she's naming the baby after herself. It's like, yo, this is an agenda. If y'all don't see this nonsense, you better start listening to me. It's the same thing I said about that situation with that lady. What's her name? I forget her name. It's not in my head right now. But she basically told everybody that her she could do whatever she wanted. Her boyfriend essentially said, her baby daddy, whatever, said, hey, yo, I don't appreciate you getting up there with Usher and whatever the heck he said inappropriately. And then she basically dropped him and said, yo, I can do this by myself. I can be a single mom. That's what I can do. That's the strength. That's not strength, man. That's not strength. Luckily enough, she has, Keke Palmer's her name. She has the money to be able to raise her child, but the people who are going to pay attention to her and be influenced by that nonsense do not. So they're going to be in broken family structures, and their kids are going to grow up without a house, without a mom, just because of some stupid culture nonsense. It's like, are we confused to this degree that we think this is leadership? Are we confused to this degree that we think this is normal? Are we confused to this degree as if we don't realize that we see the result of that behavior everywhere, and that's not something that we should be trying to push forward going forward? Are we not confused that there are entities out there that want us to continue to be that way? To their own benefit, for what their own agenda is, so that we can continue to stay behind them in ways that maybe we probably don't benefit from being? These are things I'm trying to help people understand when I speak, because at the end of the day, I see all of this, man. I see it clearly. I've always have. And when it comes down to it, there are entities out there for reasons that are wicked in nature, for whatever their little personal reasons. I can speculate, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. They have their reasons for wanting people to be separate, especially poor people. They don't want you to come together to make nothing of yourselves. They don't want you to do anything so they can control you on this level and do weird stuff to you like we talk about every day on this therapy session. Psychology, mind control, AI preparation, basically. They take your DNA, they do little experiments on you, see what works, and then apply it to AI 20 years later. I'm not confused by what I'm seeing, and neither should you. And those who are putting on the content out there, you need to know that the people who are investing in you have these ideas in mind, and the people who invest in them have those ideas in mind to whatever degree. You need to make art that has substance in it. If you don't make art that has substance in it, it will not age well, and you're going to lose money. As simple as that. You're going to lose money. Everybody wants to make money. You're going to lose money, because what's going to end up happening is the lifestyle that you're used to is not going to carry forward, because people are going to lose interest in you. It's going to be a new star, a new person, a new way coming in with a different energy that's going to wipe away a lot of what it is that you're about. So you better capture what it is that you're about and make your noise right now. And all this trolling and following the trends, it doesn't work. It's going to age poorly. Stuff that separates people, separates families, keeps people from making good decisions that ultimately give them the numbers necessary for their families. All of that stuff doesn't age well, man. It does not age well. If you look around at the people who are successful in this life, they don't live that way. So you need not do that. You know what I'm saying? Wasting money on stuff that depreciates in seconds. You don't need to do that. Because the people who are in positions of power don't do that with their money. So we need to stop letting culture and those who want to mold culture, Lord knows where they actually are in the world in a lot of these cases. We need to stop letting these people suggest to us what's going on around us. You open your eyes, you have conversations with real people, and you will know what's going on around you. I don't meet trolls on the street. Okay? Trolls you're not often going to find somebody that's always joking all the time, trying to throw bad jokes out there, trying to bring you down. It's not real, bro. For all I know, those are bots. For all I know, those are people in huts somewhere in the far Middle East who hate America and want to destroy us from the inside out. You don't know who people are. And understand, America's enemies got a lot of money, man. Some dudes got oil money, so they can afford to do any and everything, including infiltrate into your culture by way of your comment sections and troll the hell. It's not hard to do that. It's not hard to do that, man. So I'm not telling you I know who these trolls are. I'm just telling you that you definitely don't. And because of it, you need not think that the people who are out here looking to be entertained are all thinking as if they are trolls. Because the reality is, not everybody's out here trying to push bad energy, and not everybody's out here looking to take on bad energy. or folly energy or whatever the case may be. Not everything's a damn game out here. People are going to live in real lives. We got real problems. Things are happening. So if we want to be entertained, I'm for it. I like being entertained. But let's not pretend that everybody's playing out here. Let's not pretend that everybody is confused about the agenda that is in place to deteriorate family structure in a lot of poor people's households, man. And so let's just be real about these things. Let's not be confused, man. Let's not act like we don't understand what keeps people poor. We know what keeps people poor. It's a lack of numbers. It's a lack of structure and foundation. And that comes with having enough people thinking clearly, coming together, being unselfish, working together. That's all it works. And if you have less of that, you have less of it, all you need. Trust me, I'm a loner. And you see where I'm at. I'm speaking from experience as it pertains to when you don't have enough people helping you, giving you ideas that work for you, coming together to putting the money together to ensure that you have that foundation so you're not struggling every check to check to check. You're going to find yourself in situations where you're one job being fired away from being on the street. They know that when they're teaching you to separate your family. Now you don't need no man, you don't need no woman, let's cheat everybody, don't get married. They're telling you all kinds of stuff that's going to keep you separate and thus have you partner with what you're working for. That's all it's about, man. Culture. We're going to push culture on you. We're going to give you food that's going to have you live until 70 at the max, and we're going to troll you all the way through, and we're going to extract from you your lifeblood, and we're going to make you focus on all kinds of different stuff like credit, all kinds of other culture and stuff like that. Just that's going to basically make your life exactly what they want it to be till it's time for you to leave. That's all it is, man. So we can pretend like we don't know what time it is. We can act like it's all just fun and games. And a lot of people are very young who are paying attention to this stuff, unfortunately, so their minds are being molded into this nonsense. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. To help people understand what it is that I see, give another voice to the situation. I like fun. I like, I'm on IG. I'm looking at these I'm looking at No Jumper. I like to be entertained. But it gets to a point where you got to say, yo, don't be confused. Those behind these publications, do not be confused. There are entities out there that want to pretend that they are the masses for reasons that don't have nothing to do with what it is that's actually going on. And you might be putting out content thinking you're appealing to that energy. That is not what's out here, fam. Talk to the people, touch the people, find out, get out there and find out what's really going on in the streets. Find out what's really going on in your communities. Find out what people really want if you're one of these people that put on content. Because I'm telling you, I'm sensing that a lot of these folks who are putting this content on are completely confused about who the hell's out here. And as a result, they're giving us stuff we do not want. So that's pretty much what I got to say. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.